Hi everybody, this is Bacca. He's going to sell at the League of Legends Invitational Horse Sale at our ranch on August 2nd and 3rd, 2024. Bacca, he's a own son of Guns are for Shootin, and I have a Lil Ruf Peppy mare. He's a very versatile horse that we use on the ranch to the arena for preparation for shows. He's I would say pretty much ready to go show in the versatility to the reining to the roping events, all the way even to the cow horse. He's a really nice soft gelding that's trained and broke, and has a lot of life in him. I think that a person that's looking for a horse that is, you know, really good on his feet, and you would really enjoy this horse. He's really light. If you'd like to have any more information, please give me a call, 406-381-2347. Thank you.
I plucked a feather from my tail. Right you ain't, little babe, but I can't find the well. Ain't got no parchment or pen. Feel like a rooster, baby, without a hen. Well, now, road runner, running down that road again. Road runner, honey, catch me if you can. There coyote in sight. But I'm howling at the moon, yeah, and I can't sleep at night. But my little darling, can't you see? Your whisper's louder than the highway's calling me. Well now, road runner, running down that road again. Road runner, honey, catch me if you can.
Gig ain't too bad. Begging through seeds at the bottom of the bag. Old Sully Levine's on the way, laying down white lines and I can't turn away.
Road runner, running down that road again. Road runner, honey, catch me if you can. Well, I'm a road runner.
He rules the western prairie, he's a legend. He's in our books and on the silver screen. He'll live forever in the heart of our country. He's a real, genuine cowboy king.
His crown is a sweat-stained wide-brimmed Stetson, and a well-worn leather saddle is his throne. He calls the western prairie his kingdom, or anywhere the longhorn cattle roam. But he loves the lonely life of a cowboy. Bone tired and saddle sore, you can hear him sing. For this he gets his found in $40. He's a real, genuine cowboy king.
He rules the western prairie, he's a legend. He's in our books and on the silver screen. He'll live forever in the heart of our country. He's a real, genuine cowboy king.
He's a real, genuine cowboy king.
Everywhere you look these days, there's kids that look all kinds of ways. They still ain't figured out what they want to be. What they've got's not who they are, and living fast won't get them far. And it's hard to find a hero on TV. But if they only knew a cowboy, they'd probably want to be one. 'Cause he can show you how, boy, if you've ever seen one. Well, he's tough as you'll find, and he's callous, but he's kind, and he knows where he comes from. Yeah, if the kids these days learn the cowboy ways, they'd probably want to be one. Some folks say he's a dying breed, that the West is one and now there ain't no need to live like you was born 100 years ago. Back in the days when your word was a nod, when you'd fight for your country and your faith was in God, and the code of the West was branded deep in your soul. Well, if they only knew a cowboy, they'd probably want to be one. He can show you how, boy, if you've ever seen one. 'Cause he's tough as you'll find, and he's callous but he's kind, and he knows where he comes from. If the kids these days learn the cowboy ways, they'd probably want to be one. Well, he's tough as you'll find, and he's callous but he's kind, and he knows where he comes from. Yeah, if the kids these days learn the cowboy ways, I bet they'd want to be one.
Well, you don't have to ride the range to love a cowboy's life, 'cause you can be a cowboy in your dreams every night, riding tall in the saddle, moving the cattle along. And you don't have to be from Texas to love those cowboy songs. Well, you don't have to be from Texas to love those cowboy songs. And you don't have to live in Dallas, know where you belong. If the silent night of the campfire light sparks along in the ramble home. No, you don't have to be from Texas to love those cowboy songs. Western shirt and jeans, and you don't have to wear those boots and spurs to live a cowboy's dream. Just being free and living right, helping your brother along. No, you don't have to be from Texas to love those cowboy songs. Well, you don't have to be from Texas, love those cowboy songs. And you don't have to live in Dallas, you know where you belong. If the silent night of the campfire light sparks along in the ramble on. No, you don't have to be from Texas to love those cowboy songs. No, you don't have to be from Texas to love those cowboy songs.
Charlie Siringo was just 19 years old in 1875. Hell-bent on pushing his luck with them longhorns up north on the Chisholm Trail Drive. He told his dear mother he promised to squander no wages on women and wine. But Charlie Siringo should never have made no big promises he couldn't mind. Now Charlie spent 15 long years on the hurricane deck of a Spanish cayuse, till the boss found that barbed wire worked cheaper than Charlie. Yep, and cut old Charlie loose. He drifted to Kansas and tended a store, but 3 years was more than he could stand. So Charlie Siringo rode up to Chicago and became a Pinkerton man. Charlie Siringo, he loved a fandango, and no one can argue with that. He would ride in a minute for the pure glory in it, then fight at the drop of a hat. Like wild Texas gringo, Charlie Siringo, he rounded 'em up mighty fine. And I am a friend of old Charlie Siringo, and Charlie's an old friend of mine. Now Charlie Siringo rode down through Durango in the summer of 1899, hot on the trail of some bad desperados wanted over the Wyoming line. The hole in the wall gang had blowed up a pay train and gotten away with the dough. Charlie spent months on the trail of the wild bunch, but let old Butch Cassidy go. And Charlie Siringo, he loved a fandango, and no one can argue with that. He would ride in a minute for the pure glory in it, then he'd fight at the drop of a hat. Like wild Texas gringo, Charlie Siringo, he rounded 'em up mighty fine. And I am a friend of old Charlie Siringo, and Charlie's an old friend of mine. Charlie Siringo was 51 years old in the summer 1906. After 22 years as a cowboy detective, he figured he'd just call it quits. Now old Charlie understood he needed a livelihood. He couldn't get by on his looks. So Charlie remembered his Wild West adventures and wrote them all down in his book. Now Charlie Siringo, he loved a fandango, and no one can argue with that. He would ride in a minute for the pure glory in it, then he'd fight at the drop of a hat. That wild Texas gringo, Charlie Siringo, he rounded 'em up mighty fine. And I am a friend of old Charlie Siringo, and Charlie's an old friend of mine. That's why I'm a friend of old Charlie Siringo, and Charlie's an old friend of mine.